Hello everyone, this is Highlander from MTG Cardsmith doing another custom Magic the Gathering card review, and today we're reviewing a card by a new cardsmith to the channel, VULTURE, in all capitals, so it should be pronounced VULTURE! I think that's about right. So he's given me quite a few cards. The first one looks to be an uncard, a joke card. These are really difficult to review, honestly, like... It's hard to review joke cards. I mean, joke cards, like, obviously, whether something's funny is completely, a matter of opinion. And, I mean, oftentimes when you create joke cards, there's kind of different kinds of joke cards. There's the kinds that are just completely absurd and don't really care about gameplay. They're just there for a joke. And then there's the kind that are more like the kinds Wizards makes with the uncards where they are actually designed to be played. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate cards that way, I guess, is how the card plays. And I'm going to probably ignore the humor aspect. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. This is kind of the first uncard I've really reviewed here. For those who aren't familiar, an uncard is a silver border joke card. The reason it's called an uncard is because Blizzard has released multiple sets with these joke cards, and they all the set names start with un. So it's like unhinged, unglued, various names like that. They all have these silver borders. None of them are legal in any sort of, I don't think, any format. Except for, like, they're just sort of one-off set, so they don't make them super often. All right, so let's get to the card. This is Captain Shpine Yargh. He's a 5-mana, 5/7. That's pretty big for 5 mana. Mythic, legendary creature, Spider Pirate. When Captain Shpine Yargh enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature with power 3 or less. It becomes a pirate in addition to its other types. Pay 7. Say Yargh me mateys for each... You can tell I'm not amused. Say Yargh me mateys for each other person in the room who says Yargh. In response, create a 1/1 blue pirate creature token. Then each opponent loses life equal to the number of pirates you control. Okay, so this card on its... Okay, so let's ignore this ability for a second. This card on its face is incredibly powerful. It's a 5/7 for 5 that lets you take control of a creature when you play it. That's really strong. Very strong. And it's a pirate, and this thing drains a little bit for pirates. So, first glance, I would say this card is probably severely undercosted. I mean, 5 mana for a 5/7 is already over the bar in blue. Blue doesn't tend to do a lot of spiders. I mean, maybe they do. Let's see. Screeful. And let's go look for Spider. I mean, again, this is a joke card, so like kind of everything I'm saying doesn't really matter because, it's kind of meant to be a joke. Oops, that's not where I wanted to put that. But you know what? I'm just going to do it anyway. Okay, there are no blue spiders in the history of Magic, so you're the first here to make a blue spider. Okay, so again, insanely powerful. This card this ability is pretty much trash, and you're going to look like an idiot when you use it, because what you're going to do is you're going to pay 7 mana, you're going to say, Yargh me mateys, really loud, and then everybody's going to stare at you and not respond with Yargh, because otherwise you get a blue pirate. They have no incentive to respond by Yargh. Not only do you get a pirate, each opponent loses life equal to the number of pirates you control. Now, this is each other person in the room. I guess maybe some people. I don't know. It depends on what environment. Okay, if you're playing this like 1v1, this is you're just going to say Yargh me mateys, and your opponent's just going to stare at you, blinking. And if you're playing this in a multiplayer game, it's like the same thing. If you happen to be in like a store or something and there's people around you that might respond to Yargh, maybe, but some of them will also look at you like a weirdo. I don't know. For 7 mana, I mean, who cares? I mean, cut this ability out, and you got an insanely strong card. I would say probably too strong. I don't... I guess this is kind of cute because sometimes there's going to be people around that are going to respond Yargh. I mean, sometimes, like, imagine you're just, like, playing in a store or something, or let's say you're just, like, playing at the kitchen table and you got a couple friends with you, right? And you're playing a 1v1, and you pay 7, and you have one friend who really likes you, and he's going to respond with Yargh every time, and the guy who's playing against him is going to hate that guy. Of course, getting one spider, I don't know. I don't know why I'm putting so much thought into this. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's an uncard. I mean, I think it's too powerful. I think this ability is, like, pretty situational. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun in some cases. This is definitely not my type of humor. So you can tell I'm not finding this one particularly amusing, but I'm sure some people will. It's, So, yeah, I don't know. This card, how do I even rate this card? Like, I don't even know. It's okay. So it's too powerful. So I'll take it. I'll definitely cut a couple points for that. I think this ability is pretty situational. I'll cut a couple cards for that, or points. It's a blue spider, which is also not really something you want to see. So I don't know. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10, I guess. Shrug. Sorry I'm not putting more effort into grading this, but it's like, it's hard to grade these uncards, like, I just, okay, some people will find this card amusing, and to them I say congratulations, and to you, Vulture, I say congratulations, but it's not my type of humor personally, so, that part of it doesn't really hit home for me. Oh, also the art's hideous. You got to be able to find a better spider pirate than that. I mean, come on. Or just find a better, like, if this is like an uncard, just find a picture of any spider and just, like, Photoshop a pirate head on top of it, If you don't Photoshop, use MS Paint or GIMP. GIMP is a free program. Anyway, that's enough talking about this card. Let's move on to the real cards. Thank you guys for watching.